Welcome to Honda SUV, everybody. We're going to be changing out the automatic transmission fluid. This should be done every 3 oil changes, or roughly around 15,000 miles. You're going to need 3.5 quarts of ATF-Z1. I have an additional quart just in case I spill. This is a half a quart, and this should do just fine. I have a number of crush washers. If I do not have the correct crush washer, you may turn the original crush washer around or leave it alone and put it back on the car. No harm, no foul. This will save you a lot of money. Instead of the fluid leaking out, you may want to replace this. It is the proper thing to do. 2 cents, well worth the effort. You're going to need a 3/8-inch ratchet, an open end. And that's exactly what you're going to be using to get off the drain plug, a magnetic drain plug. Use a towel to wipe it off. I'm also going to be using a 10mm socket to take the bolts off of the transmission cover cable. I'm going to spray it a little bit with WD-40 before I get started, and then douse the cable with silicone spray. This is waterproof and will make the job a lot easier in the future to shift. Have yourself a container to drain your fluid in, a couple of funnels, put it back in the original containers, mark it recyclable, and hand it to an auto store. So let's get started with the automatic transmission fluid change out and cable lubrication. Very first thing we need to do is open up your hood. Raise it to either the lower extension or the higher extension. We need to locate the ATF plug. The dipstick is down in this location right here on a 2002 car. We take out the dipstick and place it to the side. I place mine in the hole so I do not lose it. Place in your funnel. Down over here will be a door. Pull the green tab and push the door up or away. Located will be your socket. This is your socket. You put your ratchet in there. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. We want to pull to the front of the car. Positioning yourself, lefty loosey. Once snapped, make sure you have everything underneath to drain. While that's draining, we're going to clean off the metal drain plug. Simply take a towel, twist it nice and clean. Removing the transmission case cover is simple as taking some bolts off. Taking off the cover is very simple. You want to find the 3 bolts and loosen the bolts. 1, 2, and 3. Douse, douse, douse. Close it back up. The next step is to put the plug on and then wipe it nice and clean. Clean up everything from underneath the car except for the towel. The hardest part is all over. Double check to see if your funnel's in the hole. Leave the half a quart alone. Now's the time to slowly pour in your quarts of oil. When I say slowly, I mean slowly. If you do not do this slowly, what's going to happen is, take a look to the side. You see all the fluid go over the side and onto the floor. It is recommended that you never done the transmission fluid change to do it 3 to 5 times. The reason why you do it to 3 to 5 times, you want to get the old fluid out. Do not just do it right then and there. Do one change of 3.5 quarts, close everything up, go around the block or drive it for a day and do another change. Repeat it 3 to 5 times and your system will be fully cleaned out. Even though you're riding with old fluid and new fluid, it's still a combination of newer fluid in the car. This is my last half a quart. How do I know I'm going to be at the proper level? If I'm a little over, it will not hurt. If I'm a lot under, it may hurt. Just make sure you're not over on the dipstick where it says it's supposed to be. There is a cold point and a hot point. You want to be between the two holes on the dipstick. Now is the time to make sure no fluid is coming out from the bottom. As I look over, it looks pretty good. 3.5 quarts in. The next step is to start the engine. Before I start the engine, on the dipstick at this particular area, that's where we're going to see the fluid at the level we want it to be. Place the dipstick back in. Make sure your foot is on the brake pedal after the car is started. Go through the gears: reverse, neutral, drive, 2, 1, 2, D, neutral, reverse, park. Now's the time to shut the car off. Locate the dipstick once again, and this is going to be a little tough thing to do right now, is to see how the fluid looks on the dipstick. There's the scribble marks and the dipstick. It seems my fluid looks like it's in the level. It is on the dipstick nicely. I'll wipe it off. I put it back in. And I close everything up. No, I should start the car up once again to double check it. What I want to do is make sure that it's going to be on that mark where it's supposed to be. Is put it back in and pull it out. I don't know why they make things so tight today. They could have put this in a better spot. I'm definitely where I'm supposed to be on the dipstick. It's going to be hard to show you. There's the fluid right there at the top. The job is well done, and let's go to the stoop to have our conclusion. Close everything up here. Well, thank you very much, everybody. Now you have seen an unconventional way of doing your automatic transmission fluid change. I'm not a professional, but I can get the job done if I needed to do it the correct way. And there you have it. 3.5 quarts. I'm not going to show you how to pour fluid back into a container. I'm sure you should know how to do that by now. Not an ounce spilt on the floor. Very good for me at this time. A lot of times I do make a little bit of mistakes here and there, and I'm proud of it. We're not all perfect, and that's why we're here on YouTube, trying to show everybody out there how you can save a couple of dollars. This container costs today at a dealer up to $15. You can go online and purchase a single container for $4.97, $65 to ship to your house. You can also go online and find a site for roughly around $5 per quart and get a case and have it shipped to your house for roughly around $10. That is the way we are being controlled on the market today. Being subject to going to your auto store, paying over the net price for their item. I have another car to change, and that's going to be a Toyota Corolla. And may I show you a video of that? I will have to change cameras on it. So thank you very much for viewing, and have a great day.